Young Justice is finally back. I couldn't be more happier. What is up, YouTubers of the world? MegaGeek Mixer here to give you guys my review on the first 6 episodes of Season 3, Young Justice, The Outsiders. I'm sorry I didn't get to go to it last week. Was too busy, but I'm going to do a little quick recap of episodes 1 and 3. First off, Aquaman is now Aqualad. In other words, Calderon is Aquaman now and leader of the Justice League with Wonder Woman. Props to you, man. Good job. You got Miss Martian, who's now the new leader of Young Justice, and her appearance, I'm glad she's embracing her white Martian side more, but it's gonna take a while to get used to her being bald, because she was with her hair most of the time, so more used to that. Give it time, though. And Batman and some of the Justice League, quitting the league. I can't necessarily say I blame them. You got the UN keeping a tight leash on them, mostly because of Lex Luthor being the Secretary General and all. So Batman, I can't necessarily disagree with you. After all, if I were you, I would resign too, because I just want to protect the people. I'm not really caring for the public image. Other people can care about that if they want. But a sad thing is also they took some of the team with them. Not pretty cool right there. I don't know what that's gonna do to them. But Superboy, him and McGann, them getting together, that wasn't a surprise. But the proposal, definitely did not see that one coming. Not see that one coming at all. And Black Lightning resigned from the Justice League too, but for a different reason. Still holding guilt and anxiety over accidentally killing a young metahuman girl being a female plasmist, and I don't blame him on that one either. He needed to get away, get some time out for himself. Nightwing, who was doing exactly what Batman's about to do, except when it's off in other countries in the more coherent way. The not more undercover way where he's not wearing his superhero costume, but glad he's doing what Batman's doing. and then you got Prince Breon Markov, who wanted to get powers so he could protect his country and also hopefully find his sister. He got his powers, but unfortunately, and not in the way he wanted, and the end results didn't sit so pretty. I mean, the king and queen, that being Prince Breon's mother and father Markovia, were assassinated, and the culprit turns out to be his uncle. What's that guy's name? Bedlam? I think his name's Bedlam, but that guy also had metahuman powers. He exposed them and got him arrested, but unfortunately, now Prince Breon is exiled from his country. Brutal, man. Brutal. And then, of course, there was Artemis, who's now living with her niece and the clone, Roy Harper, who goes by William now. And that was pretty much with season 3, and it was all good. It really showed what was happening ever since last season and how things have progressed. And let's just say they're also showing a lot more dark content now, because here's the thing, and during the mission they also find Halo, and she had a crazy scene with a male plasmist, and man, oh man, you will not see that in the Cartoon Network series. Oh, and also the same with the assassination of the king and queen of Markovia. Yikes. But now on to this week's episodes, because these week's episodes were very interesting. First off, you got episode 4, which was taking a little side break from the main plot going on with the metahuman trafficking and everything that's happening for this season, and showing more and really just visiting Dick Grayson and Roy Harper, along with the other clones of Roy, the original Roy who was kidnapped and became Arsenal, and then the other Roy clone that was Guardian. Yeah, and let me just say, they look awesome in those security suits. And if y'all know comics, you know Grayson ended up becoming a cop and everything. So and we haven't been confirmed that he's been a cop in his daily life, but it's nice that we can see something close to it. And the whole And the whole bantering between him and William, who the clone Rory, that is Red Arrow, he goes by that name now. I love their bickering and barely noticing Brick, because Brick decides to do a little stealing of product that those guys are all doing a job on in broad daylight. Unfortunately for him, it's against former superheroes. And the reason why it's so funny here is that, like, they barely notice Brick when those two are bickering. Like, when he shows up, those two are like, or better yet, let me just say, or who am I kidding? When he comes in, those two are like, can you not see we're in the middle of something here, barely acknowledging him? And Brick with his heavy skin body, they're just like, okay, this guy's heavy. Let's just put him down here. That entire episode was hilarious. It also that episode also gave us some insight, I believe. I believe it was this episode. Yes, it gave us insight to the whole Zatanna and Dr. Faith. It seems Naboo, the helmet of Dr. Faith, has made a little agreement to where Zatanna can at least see her father, but it's in the most not unfair way possible. Just 1 hour a year? Dude, come on. I wouldn't at least want more time with my parents than that, seriously. But whatever. I guess it's better than nothing, but still, so completely unfair there. And of course, Brion's not having a good time. Actually, he's so much like Superboy now. Speaking of Superboy, yeah, he's a lot more cool at it now, which makes sense. I mean, he's been around for years now. I'm sure he's learned how to control that temper to some point, but he's still no doubt got his own anger side to him too. But either case, before I move on, also it was William. I'm still getting used to saying him that way. To finally get Grayson to accept that those Markovia kids he brought with him from Markovia, that being Brion and Halo, as his responsibility, and he needs to do something with them. Yeah, and I'm glad he did that. And then there was that last nice shot of them in their superhero get-ups. But moving on over to episode 7, which is where we were introduced to Forager, and I just gotta say, he is no doubt gonna be the breakout star of this season, because in that one episode and then in the next episode, I was already liking this guy. Forager is awesome. But what's also great about that episode is that we are getting a new storyline for Miss Martian, where we are introduced to her biological brother, little brother over in Mars, who was a white Martian going through many discriminations as her, but he chose the path of hate, where she found love. So, a storyline of hate versus love. Let's see where this will go, because her brother was shape-shifting as the new god Orion, the son of Darkseid. And at first I thought that really was Orion because of the way he was treating him, and here's the thing, he may be against his own father, Orion, he may be against Darkseid, but that still doesn't mean he has some dark tendencies, just like his father. But I'm glad to know I was wrong, because even I was like, he's being a little more crueler than usual. I mean, he is Darkseid's son, but that was a little too much. But luckily, it was cleared from there. And it was also great that this episode focused on the team a little bit. Not that much, but a little bit. They had a mission in space and everything, and it was showing us a little bit of the effects of Tim and Cassie's relationship being broken off. It's kind of in the bad turning spot right now, because Tim Drake left her when Batman quit, and he quit along with Spoiler and Arrowette. But who knows? Maybe they might patch things up. Maybe. But then also, unfortunately, Forager became like Brion, and yeah, he got exiled from his place too. That's what led into episode 6, which was the biggest episode of them all, especially the ending. Now, Forager, Halo, and Brion are all connected because they're exiled from their world, or more Brion and Forager. Now, I know who Halo is, but those who don't know, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let y'all know as the episodes go on. At least what we know so far is that it's pretty much staying the same, with a little different background stories here and there for her, but you get what I'm saying. But either case, like, Brion and Forager are more able to connect on that ground though, and they're both being exiled from their home countries, or in this case, Brion's home country, Forager's home world, but details. And well, Brion, he has decided to stay as long as the Young Justice team can help them find his sister, who at the beginning of episode 6, we find out seems to be working with the League of Assassins because Black Spider and someone with the powers of rocks, and who better we know than Terra, ends up killing somebody for the League of Shadows. But either case, that's not what's really important. What is important is Brion finds out about this and decides he's going to go to the Infinity Island when Dick Grayson gave him information that that's most likely where Terra might be, because that's the head of the headquarters of the League of Shadows. He takes Halo and Forager there, and they meet the sensei and get into a little brawl, and then you get another brutal, dark, adult content that definitely you're not going to see in Cartoon Network. Let's just say DC ain't holding back now. Now that they got free room, they are not holding back with some of the content that they're showing now and the dark aspects of things. Because, man, what I saw there, that was brutal, what Sensei did with Halo. But also, we finally get to the ending part where, oh my God, I was just freaking out. I was like, no, are you kidding me? Are you serious? Yes, Talia al Ghul, right after we found out Raish is no longer part of the light or head of the League of Shadows, and when he made the team leave, when they came to rescue Brion, Halo, and Forager, he let them go, but after they left, Talia al Ghul comes out and she's holding a baby. And who else could that be? My second favorite Robin, Damian Wayne, has been confirmed to be in the Young Justice series. I am so happy. But if it even more, that assassin that Grayson was facing, the one in the red jacket, he removed his hood and he slowly said, Grayson. And Raish was like, you're starting to remember. Excellent. That can be no one else but Jason Todd. Oh man, the Bat family is in for a huge impact coming their way this season and most likely next season in season 4, unless they age growth Damien or something. But man, what a crazy way to end this week's episodes. I'm telling you guys, I was just shocked beyond belief. And just happy beyond belief because I love all the Robins. And to find out that these guys have now been confirmed, we already knew about Grayson and Tim, but these other two, oh, I couldn't be more happier. But I'm also gonna, before I leave, let me just say, I'm also loving the humor they have in this, like how Miss McGon and Superboy were reminding Grayson about how when he went to Project Cadmus, disobeyed orders. And at first he was getting mad how Brion, Halo, and Forager were doing the same thing, but they were reminding him, like McGon saying, what goes around comes around. He didn't get it, and then Superboy said, dude, Cadmus, and he was like, I hate being a grown-up. Oh man, that was hilarious. And it's been confirmed him and Barbara are now in a relationship. Barbara now is in the wheelchair and going by Oracle, and it seems she wants to keep it a secret like she did in the comics at first. Oh, and I'm sure if y'all didn't notice, in season 2, we barely got to see Dick Grayson and his civilian identity, but we're seeing it a lot more this season, which is actually good. But also, it seems like Brion and Halo have something going on. As a matter of fact, in the DC Universe streaming app, I was talking with people on the thread when we were all watching it, and we were all coming up with a shipping name for them. And it seems some people liked some of the ones I did and some of the ones some others did, but that's not important. I just thought I'd throw a little something out there. But I would really love to know what you guys thought of the all 6 episodes in general, but mostly this week's 3 episodes. And I'm glad we're doing this 3 episodes a week thing. Kind of. I got mixed feelings about it, but I'll discuss that another day. And until then, MegaGeek Mixer will be signing out. And if you guys are enjoying my videos, click the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and be notified of more videos. Bye!